guys, it's Sim, and this is Wrestling Unlimited. So this past weekend was WrestleMania 41 from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. The two-night event went off pretty well. A lot of well-received matches and not so well main event on 9-2. With that, in the trailer for the upcoming WWE Unreal behind-the-scenes show on Netflix, we actually got a sneak peek at what an early version of the WrestleMania card would have looked like. So let's take a look and see what that early version was and how it compares to what we actually got. So first off, it looks like, and we don't know when this was actually shot and filmed, it could be late December is what we're thinking, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship was always on the cards. Also, Roman Reigns versus CM Punk versus Seth Rollins seemed to have been penciled in. But at this time, not solid, because as we see here, with the World Heavyweight Championship on the line, both CM Punk and Seth Rollins were at one point slated to challenge Gunther in a triple threat for the title. Now, the reason you're seeing these things in different colors is that's how WWE actually had it on their board. And what we have learned is that the different colors means if it's, penciled in, if it's for certain, or if it's a working idea. We don't know what color represents what. But moving forward, the Women's World Championship match would have only been a singles match with Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. The WWE Women's Championship match would have looked very, very different, as they had it at one point listed as Jade Cargill versus Nia Jax, which most likely would have meant that Nia Jax regains the championship from Tiffany Stratton before WrestleMania, or maybe even she loses it to Jade. I don't know. But that means the Jade-Naomi storyline would have never took place. Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens was penciled in, as we have heard for a while that has been a match on the books for some time. We would have then also saw a match that pitted the Wyatt Six against the Judgment Day. What members of the Judgment Day, that's unclear, because, well, Dom is slated for a different match, not this one. Another interesting one would have seen the women's tag titles on the line with Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch against the team of Io Sky and Asuka. It also looks like AJ Styles versus Logan Paul has been in the works for a while, as this match was on the board. An interesting one written down was Bad Bunny versus Dominic Mysterio. Yeah, you hear me right. Dom taking on Bad Bunny. I think it could have been an entertaining match, to be honest. Also, another interesting one would have seen Braun Breaker versus Drew McIntyre. It was not listed with the Intercontinental Championship on the line, so that means by Mania, they thought that Braun would have dropped the belt. Now, finally, we do see that there was a match pitting Rey Mysterio versus Chad Gable with Travis Scott in Rey Mysterio's corner. Yeah, you heard me right, Travis Scott in Rey Mysterio's corner, and it's saying Chad Gable, not El Grande Americano. Now, some fans online have gone with this one. Oh, it couldn't be Travis Scott. He's a heel. Well, he's a heel now. But was he a heel when he came out with Jey Uso on the Netflix debut? No. Him turning heel was something that came about once they brought The Rock in. With that, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below on the early card for WrestleMania. What could have been? We saw a lot of changes here. The women's tag team match was different. We had a four-way for the Intercontinental Championship that was not originally listed. The WWE Women's title match was completely different. And so, yeah, we had some things back in December-ish time that ended up coming to fruition, but about half of this seems like it got changed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.